iron in their soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram as well as my website, theironofsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Today's video is entitled, You Give Star Vibes, Your Name is About to Become Well Known. When you are destined, or when it's your destination to become the next big anything, this is normally after years of wars, years of fighting for your life, years of using your time, talent, and treasures to go forward, at times taking steps backwards, making decisions to make some tough decisions and to go to different cities, to meet new people. Normally a person who has this type of energy, if you are in a room, you stand out. So this message isn't for everybody, but it's for those people who I've had a chance to meet a few people who are well known in my lifetime, several, maybe 10, who were pretty well known, and they always had a vibe about themselves. They had an energy that says that they're different from everybody else. Not necessarily better. We're not trying to be better than anybody, but we have sometimes a greater calling or a higher responsibility. So if you're called to do this, this means that you are meant to stand out, to be a leader. You're called to influence. And this is something that is so necessary in today's culture, because there's people right now, I'm going to be honest, there's people right now who are influencing the culture that should not be in that position. And the people of this generation see it, the elders in the community see it. Everyone's waiting for that next person to step up and to do the right thing. And so for this message, we're talking about future political leaders. We're talking about future athletes. We're talking about people who are into music. We're talking about people who can influence through religion. You are destined to lead the pack. You are destined to be over a tribe, whatever that may be for you. And when you have that, you will be hitting first for many years. So if this message is for you, it may not be your time to see this manifest, but it often manifests after, let's say, 1 to 5 years in secret, cultivating that talent, cultivating that ability, doing what is necessary to develop and become the best version of yourself. This message is for you if you put in the work. If you're an individual who has put in, let's say, 5,000 to 10,000 hours mastering some skill or ability, that will be seen by the world. What people often don't see is the process, the work you've done behind the scenes for many years. And now it's manifesting to others after years of work. And so if you're right now challenging yourself privately each day to spend 1 to 4 hours working on a skill, working on a gift, an ability, and I'm speaking to some of you people, your voice is about to become known. You're about to receive recognition within the next year or two. And this next year or two of recognition isn't based on what's happening right now. It's based on what you've been doing for the last 5 years. So if you've been doing nothing with yourself the last 5 years, this message is not for you. But if you throughout 2020, 21, 22, 23, last 4 or 5 years, 2019, going back a year further than that, if you have been working, cultivating that ability and a gift. And what has happened is that you're going to face a giant, to use that analogy. You're going to take down a Goliath. And when you take down this Goliath, that's what's going to bring you your fame. That's what's going to bring you your recognition. There is a giant-sized issue, right? We have many of them. But there's one that you can tackle. You follow me? None of us can take on all the giants by ourselves. You feel me? So there's one of them that you're going to take down. And when you take that giant down, whether it be the giant of poverty, the giant of discrimination, the giant of, gender wars, whatever the case may be, if you can skillfully take that down and present real solutions, not just talk, but present some real solutions that people can make applicable to their day-by-day lives, that's going to bring you your clout. Your badge can come behind that. So this message is for you if you really do see yourself, and everybody see themselves this way, but if you see yourself as someone who's going to make the world at least 1% better. Because there's so much evil out here, listen, we can't change everything. In order to make this happen, you're going to need those 3 Ds of desire, determination, and dedication. And this is something I believe in firmly since the time I was a little boy playing Pop Warner football. Desire, determination, and dedication. When you have desire, you gotta want this. You gotta want this bad enough to get up early, to put in the work, to sometimes work 2-3 hours after work. This is gonna take sacrifice. And so your name is gonna become known after you have earned that respect through blood, sweat, and tears. And there are people who get in the wrong way, and I understand that, and we're not talking about that today. We're not talking about that. We're talking about getting out here the right way. If you want to get out here the right way, because listen, there's a wrong way to get out here. There's a wrong way to do it. You can do some rituals, you can do some stuff to get in that way. We're not talking about that. We're talking about letting your work and who you are speak for itself. That's going to be hard. That's going to be difficult. And that means you're going to have to take a path that will more than likely mean you're by yourself for a while. Because most people want to take the easy route. Most people want to take the shortcut. But for you to do it the right way, to get out here the right way, it's going to be hard work. You know what I mean? You're going to have to be by yourself because a lot of people are comfortable. I just had a conversation, shout out to my barber. I had a conversation with my barber just yesterday. A lot of people are comfortable right where they're at. So what you're trying to do, you're going to get out of your comfort zone and stay there for a while. Be willing to struggle for a while. Be willing to fail, try it again, fail, try it again until you get it right. And that's the type of person that you are. And when you have a type of confidence and belief in yourself, there's something about an individual that believes in themselves on that level that attracts the respect and admiration of other people. Because everyone wants to believe in themselves, and people don't always have the security to do that. And so when they see it in someone else, it gives them the courage to do the same thing. Aaliyah is a good example of that. Aaliyah, I saw one of her videos yesterday over on Instagram, and she was talking about how there were people who doubted her talent, who didn't believe in who she was. And she said she was really invested in who she was. She knew who she was. She had her ability. She was confident in that, and she didn't care what they thought. And that's how you got to be. If you got this type of star vibe and it's meant for you to be out here and to be recognized, you're going to have to be okay with being rejected from time to time. Rejection often comes as a form of redirection. Rejection is often redirection to your right connections, to the right people that can open doors for you, to the right keys, to the right cities. And we're speaking of keys right now. Keys speak of opportunity, open doors. Keys, open doors, advancement. I'm going to talk to you. Prospering. That comes with the power of God in you, first and foremost. But in terms on a personal level, hard work, discipline, desire. You got to have a burning desire. It has to be like a fire burning in you. If you don't have that, it's not going to happen. Because your chance of pulling this off is 1 in a million. So if you're not fully invested and dedicated and know that you got it and really do have a gift. It's one thing, we're not talking about living in a fantasy world. If you really have this great ability, it is your responsibility to get out here no matter what. Do whatever it takes. For Mike Tyson, he gave up, intimacy with the fair sex for a couple of years. For Warren Buffett, he was willing to read 500 pages a day. For Kobe, he's willing to get up 3, 4 a.m. every day practicing for 4 or 5 hours early in the morning. For Barack Obama, he was willing to go to that library and study several hours each day to master his skill and his trade. So you have to figure out what is it that you want to do. And if you can't do this several hours a day, that means it's not for you. If you don't enjoy doing it 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, that's how you know it's your gift. This is not something you're forced to do like a 9 to 5. We're not talking about a 9 to 5, something you're forced to do just to survive. We're talking about something that you love, right? People who are good at something, they love it. Good athletes, they love that stuff. Those who are good at music, they love it. Great tattoo artists, they love what they do. So whoever you may be, you got to want this. It has to be something that you desire. And there's more than that. You have a determination and a discipline that backs that up. You back up your desire with evidence. And that's what's going to earn the respect of other people. So to do this, you have to be prepared to take down a giant. And so what comes with this is, number one, you're going to have your own kind of hate on you first. You're going to have your own so-called brothers dissing, sneak dissing, some cases flat out trying to be disrespectful, not acknowledging what you got going on. And this is why you have to often leave your hometown, because your own will not be with you in most cases. Okay? You might be fortunate enough to have a few from your family who rock with you. But to pull this off, you have to break away from those who think they know you. First step. Once you do that, you have to now brace yourself for the insults and the curses that will come from those who believe what they have is not for you. You feel me? Because where you're trying to go, you are going to a new territory that already has residents there. You draw? So where you are being sent, there are already residents there in those positions with that power, with that influence, with that authority, and they don't want to give any of it to you. You're going to have to take it. You have to take it by being better. You have to take it by being stronger. You have to take it by doing what they can't do, and which is often cases really just being your authentic self. Honestly, just to keep it all the way in stock, which is just do you. I'm being serious. Sometimes your goal is being yourself. We're not out here being copycats. That ain't how it works. You only gonna go so far being a copycat. Somebody do something online, everybody want to do the same thing. That ain't it. What I'm talking about today is you creating your own lane. And nobody can do you like you. So if you want any advice today in this video, be yourself. Don't try to jump out to be somebody else. Don't try to get on that way. You can learn from other people. You can be inspired by other people. Nothing wrong with that. You can even get some insights, some free game, right? But at the end of the day, it's up to you to be yourself out here. That's what's going to set you apart from other people. To add to that, you're going to need the courage to attack a problem that everyone's afraid of. That's the only way you're going to get out here. That's where the recognition comes from. When you are recognized, you're going to have to be strong enough to deal with the jealousy and the hatred that comes with that. Because now that you've been able to pull that off and you receive that recognition and that opportunity and that clout, now here comes the wolves wanting to take it from you. So I talked about this before, I'll say it again. A part of warfare is getting the territory, but the next part of that is protecting your progress. So if this message is for you, you're going into new territory. You're going to have that recognition, that fame, that clout. And when you get that, you're going to have to be strong enough, wise enough to maintain that and not allow the wolves and thieves to come take it from you. Because one thing about this, there are people who don't want you to have it. And once you do get it, there are people right there who want to take it right from you. So, people, as I wrap this up, man, what can I say? If you clicked on this video, I think if you clicked on this, you know what I mean? Because we came this far, I'm about 10 minutes in. That means you tapped in with me. I want to give you something special at the end of this video. I try to leave you some type of nugget toward the end because I know people don't watch those videos all the time. I've been on YouTube long enough to know that. So if you come this far in this video, I want to give you something. If you think this is you, you know it is. Dedicate yourself. I ain't got to think about nothing deep and new, innovative. Get dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Get focused. I can't stress that enough. If you feel like you got star vibes and you're about to become known, get focused on what you're doing, bro. Sis, you can't be distracted right now. Cut some folks off if you got to. Let me just talk to you direct. I'm gonna say, you made this far, let me just go here and chop it up with you like we on the phone talking. We went from YouTube video to personal conversation. If you was on the couch with me talking to me, a big brother, let me talk to you. You say you can get out here, oh cool, you do hair, you do music, you know what I'm saying, you're an actor, oh cool. What would I tell you? Raise your self-focus. Get on your grind. You don't have time for distractions. You got to be tough out here. You don't care what people think about you. That's the way you got to think. My grandfather told me that a long time ago. You don't care what they think about you. You're a man. You don't care about that. You got to be strong as 10 men. That's the way you got to think. And it goes for ladies too. You got to be strong, ladies. You don't care what the women think about you because you know they're finna be jealous. If you look better, sound better, get more attention, you can't let none of that bother you. So you got to be focused. So you have to limit your time sometimes on social media. You may have to cut some people off. You have to find time that you dedicate each day to get done what is necessary for you to pull this off. This is not going to happen by mistake. I want to encourage you also to enjoy your small victories along the way. You know what I mean? You won't go from just not being known to known. Enjoy the process. Let me put that out there because often we make the being known the most important thing. I want to encourage you to enjoy what you're going through right now. I'm not saying you gotta be be content. You gotta be content. I'm not saying to get complacent. There's what I'm trying to say. You don't want to get complacent on this level, but you want to be content. You want to be at peace. You don't want to be miserable until you get there. You feel me? So what am I saying? Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process, because the process, the journey is what makes you who you are. There is no fame, there is no being known without the journey and process. So everything you went through, all the time you put in, the rejection, the open doors, the closed doors, the friendships you made, the friendships you lost, all that's part of the process to make you who you are today. So that's what I would say to you. I would say, keep in your mind right now, I'm going to keep doing this. Don't expect the first thing to work. If you're doing music, drop about 100 songs. If you're doing artwork, drop about 100 photos. If you are, whatever you're doing, if you're into acting, whatever you're trying to do, have in your mind, you're going to do this for the next 5 years. If you don't think that right now, scratch this whole video. Let's kill this whole conversation. If you're not right now as we speak, we're what? 3 months left in 2023. Let's do the math real quick. Let's count my hand. Tell me stop doing the grace. We're still doing it. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. If you're not dedicated to do this from 24 to 2028, scratch this whole video, my boy, sis. It's over with. So have in your mind right now, this is what I am doing for the next 5 years. And that type of focus is what's going to be necessary to get it to a level where people respect it. If it's just fly by night, people don't respect that. You got to have in your mind 5 years. This is what I'm doing. Let me count out loud. 2024, make it plain. 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. What am I doing? I'm helping you create vision. Vision is the ability to see what others don't see. So you got to have a vision. You see something others don't see. And that vision comes from reading, from reflection, from knowledge, from insight, from dreams and visions from God himself. It comes from the conversations you had, those consultation calls you've done, those therapy sessions, the conversations with mama, the conversations with daddy. Come on, I'm talking to you now. The conversations with people at church, the conversations with people at work. All of that has helped you create this vision you have right now. Your own personal study. I'm talking to you. All those years of journaling. You have not come this far to be nothing. You did. You put all this work in to do something. It's your time now. You didn't fight for nothing. I'm talking to you. You made this far. I was trying to be. I'm big brother. I'm turned up now. You didn't come this far to have nothing, my boy, sis. This is your time. That's how you got to think. This is my time now. Other people had their opportunity. They had their time. This is your time. And what the devil wants to do is to distract you right out your time. And you miss it. I ain't missing this. I'm fighting. we finna wrestle for this. Put you in the headlock. No, you ain't taking this from me. You hear me? What DMX say? Rest in peace, DMX. You will not take this from me, baby. You can't have this. This be me. And that's the type. You gotta have that fight in you. You gotta be a warrior. That's for you ladies too. Ladies, you gotta be tough out here. Because everyone out here thinks what you're doing, they can do it better. So you got to have confidence in yourself to pull it off. I don't care what you think. I know who I am. And with that type of determination, mixed with God's blessing and really having what it takes, the skill, you're on your way. So stay strong. Prepare for mental attacks. Brace yourself from the droughts. Because when you try to do something like this, there's going to be some droughts from time to time. Money gonna be a little low from time to time. You gotta have your droughts. You know what I mean? When that happens, go back to 2004. Put on Lil Wayne, the drought one. I'll mess with you now. Get your mind right, cause listen, it's gonna be a drought from time to time. I'll tell you that right now. You try and get out here like that, you're gonna be tested. That's part of the journey. You don't get that level of recognition, that level of growth and influence without going through some very hard tests. This is why it's not for everybody, because everyone's not built for it. But you're built for it. And if this is you gonna be known, my boy. I want to be able to say one day I knew you. You're gonna be known. And that's something that, should help you stay focused. When it gets dark from time to time. It's gonna get dark. On this journey we call life, it's gonna get dark. It's gonna get frustrating. You're going to doubt God. You're going to doubt yourself. You're going to doubt everybody. And sometimes you will wonder, is it even worth it? You know what I mean? That's just real talk. This ain't about YouTube. We're just talking. This is big bro to my brothers and sisters. Sometimes you wonder, is this worth it? Why am I doing this? And when those thoughts come, how do you stay strong? In other words, how do you maintain until you get to the next level? Vision. Desire, determination, dedication. Can't leave this one out. Big bro do it all the time. Pray. Big bro, I try to be modest about this. I pray for hours every day. You hear me? I left this at the end of the video. You had to listen to the whole video. Hear this part. I'm dropping nuggets at the end now. Make sure you listen to the whole video. And you're gonna miss this. If you tapped out, you missed this part. I'll pray for hours. This is serious. I ain't playing no games out here. This is real war. It's real out here. It's real in the field. So I'm gonna pray like everything depends upon God, and then I'm gonna get up and work like everything depends upon me. Hello. I'm gonna pray hard. I'm gonna work hard every single day until I get what I need to get. That's the way you got to think. Razor sharp focus. And with that, you're going to receive the recognition. Doors will be open. Let me prophesy to you. Let me speak over your life now. Doors will be open for you. You will prosper in due time. You're going to help people. People will be blessed by you. People will be, some of you, you're influenced through your music, through your ability, your talent. You're going to keep some people from taking their own lives. That's the influence you got. That's how powerful influence is. Never underestimate the power of inspiration. So, what am I saying? Recognize your worth. That's what I'm saying. Recognize who you need to know. You need to know. Man, I'm that person. You hear me? I'm that. Nah, I know it's, we need to be humble. But every now and then you gotta say, no, I'm that. Huh? I'm out here. What am I saying? Recognize your worth. People count on you. I'm talking to you now. People you don't know counting on you. God counting on you. How about that? God's counting on you. Your family's counting on you. People out here in the world who are struggling, trying to figure it out, are waiting for you to figure it out. To be big bro, to be big sis. It ain't never just about us personally. It's never about us personally. It's always about the community. You dig? So what am I saying? Stay solid. Stay down till you come up. I make it plain. Stay down till you come up. Keep on working hard. Keep reading. Keep reflecting. Stay in that gym. Stay in prayer. Stay on your stuff. Keep yourself in shape. Do what it takes to get yourself to that next level. That's what I got for you today. This is your big bro, King Jabez. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.